What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Conservative Wolf. Let me just say this real quick. I dropped my cash tag on there. If anyone likes these videos enough to feel generous, I really would appreciate it. No sweat, no worries, no fuss, no muss. So, let us get into the meat of this video. Now, those of you that know me very well will completely understand why I chose the illustrations for this video. So guys, this video is called The Mind Trip. So sit back for a few minutes and let's journey into the vortex that is my mind. Well, I just wanted to just talk a little bit about my background, how I became red-pilled in 2015. Some of you probably know the story, but give you a little insight into why I think the way I do, why my opinions are based on the facts that I have learned in the years that I've been red-pilled. For those who don't know, who may be wondering, 2015, when Donald J. Trump decided he was going to throw his hat in the ring for president, I found it particularly interesting. And like many people, I thought it was just a flamboyant show. And I was a little bit critical, even though I've never had a problem with Donald Trump, ever. I've always liked Trump. He always seemed like a real guy. He may have been flamboyant, brash, and sometimes just maybe a little, how should I say it, unfiltered. But you know what? Most of the time in this country, people are offended by people who speak the truth. People are offended because we've become a society where being nice to someone and sparing people's feelings are more important than honesty and being genuine with somebody. And it's a problem. And Donald Trump, if anything, is honest about how he feels about everything. You want to know the truth? Ask the man. That's a quality in that man that I admire a lot. He reminds me a lot of my grandfather, which is why as I get older, my filters don't work as well anymore. But anyway, 2015 was my red pill moment. I was a staunch Democrat my whole life until then, drinking the blue Kool-Aid until then. And then a friend of mine asked me an important question, my friend Joe. And Joe said, listen, man, he said, you're one of the most intelligent people I know. He said, have you listened to his policies? He said, policies are what matter above anything else that a potential candidate can be up there talking about. I said, okay. I said, that's fair, because I try to be fair. And I listened to President Trump's policies as I started to watch his town hall meetings, his interviews, and I went back 30 years prior when he had also talked about the things that were wrong with our country way back then. And you know what? It resonated with me and it made sense to me. And I said, well, if he could become president and implement these things, then he would definitely get my support. So I was in the mindset of, hey, give the man a chance. We've seen what else we've had to deal with. And we've never actually had a president who was an independent, who didn't have to rely on other people's money to run. This man had his own money, which means he was unbeholden to anyone, which automatically made him problematic. Because in Washington, D.C., the swamp doesn't like people they can't control. The swamp doesn't like you if you don't owe them. Barack Obama was bought and paid for all 8 years of his presidency, obviously. and so forth with the other presidents. So I digress. Bring it forward. So as I begin to learn about facts and I begin to distrust the mainstream media, because it's quite simple, people. If you want to know if you're being lied to, look at what the media is telling you and then look at your everyday life and see if they match up. Or if they're talking about a particular story, go do your own homework and research. Don't be intellectually lazy. And you'll quickly see that you're being lied to. And once I saw the media was lying to me, I didn't trust the thing they said ever since. There are very few outlets out there that are genuine. Very few. Epic Times is one of them. And I like Epic Times. America One News Network. There are very few, and you have independent sources, YouTubers and so forth, so people such as myself. So, yeah, I support Donald Trump because of his policies. And as he became president of the United States, I closely watched everything that he did. And I was alarmed and angry that the mainstream media, instead of being fair to the man, just kept pushing this narrative of hate and trying to turn everything this man said and did into something that it wasn't. Instead of showcasing both his accomplishments and his issues. Tell both sides of the story, not just one. I only ask for fairness. And if a media outlet can't be fair, then they're not real journalists at all. But what can you really expect when you take morals and values out of the equation? When you remove God from everything, this is the beginning of the end of morality. And make no mistakes, most of our ideas of morality and our concepts of morality comes from the Bible and it comes from God. Whether someone's a believer or not, whether you want to acknowledge that or not, that's just what it is. These media outlets are bought and paid for by rich, powerful people who have an agenda. Point blank, period. It just is what it is, people. So anyway, this is my little rant video. I'll probably do another one. I don't want to bore you guys to death. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. There'll be a part 2. Just wanted to kind of get that off my chest. So in my next rant video, I'll be talking about the bull jive that's going on now and how I feel about it. So thanks for the journey, taking it with me. God bless you guys. God bless America. And remember, you are never victims. You are victors. And I'll talk to you later.